What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a bit of a requested video. The only comment on my past couple of videos is do a Lonzo Ball video. So I've decided instead of boosting his stats, I decided to put 15 or around 16 Lonzo Ball players on a single team and see how he goes. Currently, I've got here, if you look at the coaching for all teams, I've got him at different heights. So I've got shooting guard, he's a normal height. Point guard is a bit smaller. The small forward's a bit taller. Power forward 6'10", and his center's 7 foot. So that's why his rating go down a little bit. But this isn't going to be a serious video. It's going to see how he'll go. A team of 15 Lonzo Balls against the rest of the league. So as I said before, the height has changed for some of the positions. So his 6'3" point guard, he's a 6'6" shooting guard as usual. 6'8" for small forward, 6'10" for power forward, and 7 foot for center. So we'll sim to the All-Star break and we'll see how 15 Lonzo Balls go against the rest of the league. Alrighty guys, we've made it to the All-Star break now. Lonzo hasn't done that bad. He's 24 and 33, which is already better than some of the worst NBA records of all time. The team chemistry, however, I was watching it throughout the simulation and it was dipping into the low 60s, which is quite interesting. I don't know how 15 players, 16 players are the same mindsets and the actual same players can have such a negative feel for each other. But we'll quickly check out these conference standings. Where are the Lakers are, what are they, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th seed. Alright, so Lonzo by himself has taken the team to be the 9th seed in the Western Conference. So they're ahead of Utah, Memphis, Dallas, Portland, Sacramento, and Phoenix. So that's quite interesting. Anyway, we'll simulate to the rest of the season. Actually, if we could check the player statistics. So shooting guard Lonzo, obviously he's going to be the best. He's averaging 12 points. So obviously the center Lonzo isn't doing that well because his statistics do go down if you change his position. As you can see, he's a 77 overall. So he is a 9.5 points per game. But shooting guard Lonzo, which is the best archetype and the best sort of Lonzo we've got here, is averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, which is pretty good. What are the rebounds for the tall guy? Four rebounds a game. So the rebounding isn't that good amongst all of them. They're all getting average rebounds. However, I did notice I had a close game up here against the Warriors. Just want to check the box score for this. So Durant, yeah, so I can't actually tell which position this is, but it's not that realistic if you have a good look at it, because you would think that a Durant and Curry and Draymond, Klay Thompson team could beat a all Lonzo team. But however, we'll simulate the rest of the season, and I'll meet you guys back when this is done. Alrighty guys, we've finished the NBA season. We've finished 37-45. Now this LeBron, I'm interested in this. LeBron is currently playing for Cleveland, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says in the background. So he's playing for Cleveland, which I find a bit interesting, averaging 31 points. I very rarely see a LeBron MVP. However, Luka Doncic Rookie of the Year. Rudy Gay, 6th man. That was pretty. Defensive player is Giannis. Most improved is Jason Tatum. That's interesting. Steve Kerr, obviously, is going to win the Coach of the Year. Now, I'm not sure if I can go back here at all. Okay, we'll actually just go through this real quick. Alright, so LeBron, yeah, this is usual. Any Lakers players? Any Lonzo Ball? Lonzo anywhere? No. Defensive. It doesn't even make the defensive team. That's interesting. That's alright. Alright, second team, third rookie team. We have any rookies? So Lonzo doesn't make any any All-NBA teams or rookie teams. So did we make the playoffs? We did not make the playoffs. Alright, so we will do another season, see if we do any better. However, I just want to kind of go back. Can I look at the calendar? I can look at the calendar. Okay, down here. So Clippers and Warriors are the 1 and 2 seed. I'm pretty sure last time I checked for the Western Conference, and we beat them on the back-to-back. Which is quite interesting. Actually, Kevin Durant's not here. What's Kevin Durant gone? He's no longer playing. All right. Draymond Green had an off night. I don't know I think Kevin Durant might have got injured. So anyway, they got Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry. They still lose. The Clippers, Gallinari went off kind of a little bit. Yeah, it's just a bit interesting. Tito's didn't play. Aaron Baines is on there. Marjanovic didn't have a good game. Oh, sorry, he didn't play at all, I should say. Sam Dekker didn't play either. So yeah, it's just an interesting thing to look at. I'll quickly simulate through all this, and I'll see you guys when we're in the next season. Alrighty guys, the Warriors have won the championship. However, interesting thing against the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron, so it's kind of a flashback to last season. LeBron's doing his thing. He's swept, gentleman sweep of Charlotte, swept Toronto as usual. He is their kryptonite for, Barney the Dinosaur. He's gone off 7 games against, who was playing? Paul George. Paul George is back on, Indiana, which is interesting. This is very interesting trades throughout this season, unless I've done something wrong. However, I don't think I have. And the Warriors, yeah, just going through San Antonio, Denver, and Minnesota, I should say, and getting that championship. So we'll go through to this next season. We'll simulate all these days. We don't care about any of this. Where is the league meetings? We don't want to have anything change here. Wait, what's this? Worst teams. Yeah, let's just reject everything. Reject. Alrighty. Go through all that, and we'll move on to the next season. We'll just quickly check our roster. Alright, so point guard Lonzo has moved up to an 87. The small forward Lonzo has moved to an 84. Anyone gone down? Alright, center Lonzo has gone down to a 73. Sorry, 77. And what else is around here? Lonzo Ball, small forward, 84. Point guard's gone up to an 84. And I said that before, that small forward's gone up to 84. So we'll go to this season and we'll quickly go through. Actually, that's a two-way player. Alright, so that's a G League player as well. Alright. We'll go through. I've got to re-sign all these Lonzo Balls, so I'll quickly go through and do that off camera, and I'll meet you guys at the All-Star break. Alright guys, we're halfway through the season. It's 37-22 with an 85 team chemistry. So they're currently going very well, Lonzo and the rest, well, Lonzo and himself. Majority of the Lonzos are on fire except for this one point guard for some reason. So we'll quickly check out the standings real quick. Lonzo is second. His Lakers team is second in the Western Conference, beating out Clippers, Pelicans, Timberwolves, teams like that. Only one game behind the Warriors, I should say. The stats, we'll quickly check out the stats, how they're going. 11 points, that's pretty evenly spread out throughout all the Lonzo Balls. Got, you know, the assists are pretty 4 average for most of them. The rebounds, there isn't a lot of rebounds going on, but the points is mainly taken by, once again, that shooting guard Lonzo. The two shooting guard Lonzos are averaging around 11 points a game. So we'll quickly sim through the rest of the season, see if we can actually go through once again and get this, well, we actually get the playoff position. We're currently in the second season. It looks like we might be able to. We've had pretty good games against most teams here, but I'll see you guys when we finish this simulation. Alrighty guys, we have pretty sure we've made the playoffs. It'd be pretty doubtful that we haven't. We're 48-34. Giannis has made MVP, got a 27, 10 and 6. That's a pretty good average. We'll go through. Zion Williamson is the Rookie of the Year. That's pretty much expected. Lonzo is 6-man. So our 6-man Lonzo is made. Actually, hang on. What's this? Hold on a second. What's this? Alright, Cleveland. For some reason, Lonzo's on Cleveland? I'm confused about this. I don't know if this is our Lonzo or if for some reason the Lonzo that was originally on 2K, the 2K rosters, is moved. But it looks like it. Maybe there's been a trade throughout the season. I'm not sure. But I know we still got our 15 Lonzos. We had 16. We had 17 for our 2 reserves. So obviously we've traded away one of our good Lonzos for some reason. I'm not sure. Rudy Gobert, defensive player. Most improved player is Trae Young. Larry Drew is the coach of the year, 67-15. So that LeBron James team is carrying them to a 67-15 team. Our 48-34 record is not that bad. We'll go through here. No one in the first team, no one in the second team. Third team, no. All defensive first team, no one makes it. Second team, no one makes it. Third team, no one makes it. Oh, sorry, that's rookie, I should say. Rookie team is looking pretty good, but that doesn't matter for us. So we are the second seed. We're coming up against Utah. We'll quickly check these statistics real quick. Player stats. We'll see how they're going. We've got our shooting guard. Our second shooting guard is injured. He's out for the season with a spinal injury. So that's quite interesting. We'll go through to this Cavaliers team because it's really interested me. So there's 2 Lonzos in that team. So they've obviously in the offseason we've traded 2 Lonzos to the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, we've still got. I went through and I named. I went through and I copied exported the DNA through to this Lakers team. So we've got a full Lakers team, full Lonzo Ball team, you can see here. So we'll go through, we'll simulate this playoff series one by one. We'll see how we go. Do we take the first game against the Utah Jazz? Donovan Mitchell, I'm pretty sure. Let me just check who, where is box score? There it is. Alright, box score. So they got Donovan Mitchell. Who's that? Kevin Johnson, who, I have no idea who that is. They got some very random players. Good, Rudy Gobert's there. He should be dominating against this. He's getting 14 boards. So Donovan Mitchell's leading them in scoring, but we'll continue the series where pretty much hopefully we get the sweep. No gentleman's sweep possibly. Let's not choke this lead. 3-1. All right, and we'll finish them off in our 5th game. Alright, so we moved through. Warriors are sweeping Phoenix. It's as usual. Hopefully it'll be a Warriors and LA conference final. But we'll simulate this current round. So we're coming up against. We come up against Minnesota. So who's Minnesota got? We'll actually I'll check over here. Minnesota, Carl Towns, Michael Beasley, Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's back on Minnesota, so they've made that trade throughout the season or through the off season. I hope that's Seth Curry. Yeah, it is Seth Curry. Okay, we'll make sure we check that out. So yeah, quite a good team here, but they came up against 7 games against Denver, so we'll quickly go through. We win the first game. Do we take the second? We take the second game. Warriors are losing. Warriors are in big trouble against the New Orleans Pelicans. Alright, we're down. We're up 2-1, I should say. We're up 3-1. Should we do the gentleman's sweep once again? No. Okay, they're taking another game. Let's try and choke this lead. Alright, so we're taking 6 games. And the New Orleans Pelicans take the series over the Warriors. Okay, and over here, Cleveland. Cleveland lose to Atlanta. So Trae Young and the Hawks beat the #1 seeded LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers, which is quite interesting. We'll currently sim this round. Alright, so Boston, Miami, the 5th and 7th seed, and the 2 and 4 seed Lakers versus New Orleans. We'll sim for this game, see what happens. Miami take that game, they take this game. I'm pretty sure they've still only got... Alright, so we take the next game. They take the next game. Alright, it's getting a bit scary here, 2-2. I just want to check. I don't know. Oh, they got DeMarcus Cousins. Alright, so they got DeMarcus Cousins. Anthony Davis is doing his thing. He's had a bad game though, 4 and 16 from the field. Drew Holiday as usual, Mirotic on the bench, Pat Beverly on the bench, which is interesting. So they're pretty good, solid team. They take game 6. We'll simulate this game with Simcast. Actually, is that the right one? Yeah, Simcast. Alright, we'll simulate this game. And the Miami and Boston game is going to game 7. So, sorry, pardon me, I hope we don't go that far. We'll simulate this game using Simcast. Alright, we're catching a bit. Oh, okay, it's a tight game in the second. Third quarter, still a tight game. They've got the game up at 3/4 time. No one's scoring for a little bit. Alright, we'll slow it down a bit. We might jump in just to see if... No, actually, no, we won't jump in. That's right, we won't jump in. We'll let it roll out. It looks like they're going to take the game. So they're taking the series against us. We've been eliminated. So the Pelicans have had to beat the Clippers in the first round, the Warriors in the second, then us in the conference finals. They're going to come against, I should say, either Miami or Boston. They're coming against Miami. Who's on the Miami team? I wonder. This is Simulators playoffs. See who wins. The Pelicans are up going 1 game. Miami Heat come back. Going to game 7 possibly. Game 7, the Pelicans win the championship. That's very, very interesting. 20 points and 10 boards from Anthony Davis. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Just showing, just a bit of a play around, seeing if Lonzo Ball, how far he could go if there was 15, 16 of Lonzo Balls on a team. But guys, this is the second video for today, so if you haven't seen the other one and you're a fan of my team, I released, showed 2 codes that came out, showed what I got. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But if you like this video, if you want me to do any others, make sure you comment down below. You can sub if you want, I don't really mind, it's up to you if you want to keep seeing these videos. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't, it's completely up to you. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.